Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It is 3:30 a.m. here Sunday morning in Connecticut on the East Coast. I came up with this video yesterday and I've been giving it a lot of thought for the last 24 hours at least. I want people to realize too, I see, I don't know if it's purposely a misconception because some white people feel guilty. Some of the conservative people feel guilty. I don't know if it's just an ignorance. I use that word carefully because I don't like calling people ignorant. I don't. When I say ignorant, I mean just not aware of the facts. There's a lot of things that I'm ignorant of. Car repair. I am ignorant when it comes to a lot of car repairs. That's how I when I say it, that's what I mean. And I want to make it clear that in this video, I am not beating up on Trump supporters. A lot of the posts I've seen show a complete misconception of what's going on. I talked yesterday about a lot of posts with Obama's face, blaming Obama for what's going on right now. And this truly baffles me. It makes me angry because it's a complete misconception. The advancement of black people to the presidency, it made me proud. It made a lot of different nationalities and colors of people proud to live in America. I think it scared a lot of people too. Okay, let me get to this. A lot of Trump supporters, I think, have misconceived what's going on, and I think some of them perceive it as an attack on Donald Trump. And like I said yesterday, this has been going on for a long time. This racism, it gets better, it gets worse, but I think, with the advent of the video camera and this smartphone, it's just a lot more visible. It hasn't disappeared. It hasn't just suddenly reappeared. It's been here all along. It's just a lot of us didn't see it. Some of us didn't want to see it. A lot of us didn't want to acknowledge it. A lot of us thought it was just a passing phase. I think the people that have to live through it see it a lot differently. And that's as best I can understand. I'll never be able to fully understand what that's. I just got goosebumps. I'll never be able to fully understand what it's like to be a black person, to be a person of color, to be. I was going to say a minority, but I am part Native American. So, all right, I think a lot of Trump supporters. This isn't about Republicans or Democrats or conservatives or liberals. I think a lot of Trump supporters look at Donald Trump as the Republican Party on steroids. I think Donald Trump is the Republican Party for dummies, really. That's more my opinion. That being said, moving on to Obama. I truly understand, I think I understand what MAGA means. Making America Great Again. A lot of people did not like Barack Obama becoming president. A lot of people did not like a black man. I think a lot of people were afraid that black people would get uppity. Not my words. I think a lot of people see Donald Trump as a return back to the white man. It's racism, and a lot of people deny it. Almost all, I'd say 80% of Trump supporters will deny it. Either they don't even realize it, or they're lying, or it's in the back of their head. I truly believe when they say "Make America Great Again," they're talking about going back to the days when the white man's word was the last word. You're equal. Making America great again means having white people at a level to say to minorities and to black people that you got as much freedom as we're going to let you have. And these are terrible things to say. I don't even like saying them, but this is truly what I think. I've said this before. I remember a report coming out. It was about races and nationalities, and I remember from when I was in high school. And it talked about in the future, the Caucasian will be a minority, be under 49% of the population of America. I specifically remember this, and I know a lot. I know almost all white people remember this too. I remember the private reactions to a lot of white people. It scared them. I think it only scared the people that were racist, that thought that we were going to be subjugated. The people that felt guilty, that had probably treated black people or minorities wrong before and feared that they were going to now be in that seat. But I specifically remember this. I specifically remember in science class and biology that, and then in 100 years, we're all going to be pretty much the same color. And that didn't go over for some people, a lot of people. Race mingling, God forbid. I know. I think it's Bo said this too. It's like, I look forward to it. I think a lot of mixed race babies, kids look fantastic. They're look at Lenny Kravitz or Rihanna looks beautiful. I don't know what her background is, but and it'll eliminate all this bullshit. Just a thought. Okay, going back to making America great again. I truly believe this is what they're talking about. Having a traditional angry white man in power that puts the others in place, keeps them in their place of subjugation. And they won't say that. They'll never admit it. But I truly, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this to support Joe Biden. I'm not saying this to be a Democrat or a liberal. I'm truly saying this as taking days, specifically hardcore, this is the last day, to really think this through. And why they're blaming Obama. And Obama, if being a Native American, like I said, I'll use empathy, how I always do. If a Native American became president, I would be incredibly proud. Incredibly proud. It would make me feel stronger. It'd make me feel good. Just as a side note, I watched the movie Revenant for the first time. It's an older movie, 3-4 years old. Leonardo DiCaprio. And sometimes I found myself cheering for the Native Americans in the movie. I found myself, I hate to say this, but I found myself cheering when the settlers got slaughtered. They were calling the Native Americans savages and inhuman in that movie. And you look at the white settlers and they were drunken, racist, misogynistic, ignorant. And then you look at the Native Americans, organized. A lot of Native American nations had a matriarchal society too, where the women made a lot of the rules in that society. I think I was reading up on the Cherokees, and they actually, I think in the Cherokee Nation, they actually declared war, the women. Anyway, I'm sorry, I got off track. But Barack Obama becoming president. And I think, and now we're seeing the kickback from that. The people that all kept quiet, they kept their mouths shut. But making America great again, That's those people saying they didn't appreciate Barack Obama being president. And we're seeing it now with these posts, because these posts just don't make any sense. And I looked at them, and I couldn't even, for the life of me, I couldn't understand what their point was. I'll say it again. Yesterday, there was a couple. One said, had a pencil drawing of Barack Obama saying this suspect is wanted for causing race riots and stuff like that. And how did Barack Obama ever cause a race riot? For the life of me, I swear on the Holy Bible, I don't have a clue how people could say that. I don't have a clue. For the life of me. Another one had 4 pictures: Charlotte, Milwaukee, Baltimore, and another one. And it had Obama's picture in the middle. Oh, and Charlotte, which wasn't even during Obama's tenure. And saying how soon people forget. The implication being that Obama caused these riots when he was in office, or Obama let them happen. I don't even understand what this post is saying. And it's a total, I don't know if it's purposefully ignorant. I don't know if they just don't understand the situation. Like I said yesterday, Trump isn't the cause of what's happening today. He certainly is not helping the situation. And in a lot of instances, he's throwing gas on the situation. But he's not the root cause of it. This has been going on for hundreds of years. Like I said, but until this, the camera, everybody having a camera, now it's become obvious. Now it's in your face. Now a lot of white people can't ignore it. A lot of white people are angry and disgusted by it. A lot of white people try to excuse it. A lot of white people just don't even understand, and they think that, well, black people commit more crime. It's in their nature. That's why there's more black people in prison. I'm not going to get into a big sociology thing here. I'm just saying that's truly the purposes of these protests, is to encourage people to understand the situation, the whole entire situation, and work out a way to make it better. It's not to burn down stores. It's not to hurt people. It's not to take away the white people's stuff and give it to the black people. It's just to try to understand the injustice that people aren't seeing and make it a level playing field for everybody and treat everybody equally. So I'm not a proponent of making America great again. I honestly, I can't stand when I look at a picture of the Trump administration, and I'm just using that as an example now, or a lot of administrations. I can't say this about Obama, because when you looked at the Obama's administration, there was all different. There was women, there was men, there was black, or I don't know what the proper term is, Asian, Native American. And you look at the Trump administration, and they're all old, wealthy white men. Same color ties, same color suits, same faces, same haircut. It scares me. It truly scares me. That's not a mirror of America. That's not what my America looks like. You know, and last I checked, these people are employees. There are employees. These billionaires are our employees. I think we need to remember that a little more often too. All right, I'm running late on time. I hope I made my point. There's so much more I still want to say. You guys have a good Sunday.